Hi, it's Ronnie, and welcome to Janet Fritz's Stretch the Sketch. And so we'll either be stretching it or making it smaller, all of us. I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger, not a whole lot, 6 inches. Uh, and it's also Christy of Christy's Beautiful Life, Series 15, 30 Days of Sketches. So we will be using the same sketch for both of those. And this is a sketch we have for today, and it's by Aprilynne Bishop Barrett. Cute sketch, and I forgot all about the banners. You won't see no banners in my layout. You will see a tag. You think maybe that helps a little bit that I forgot? But I do like to look at the sketch and then not look at it again until I'm done with the layout to see what I did remember. I'm using, well, 49 and Market's Curator's Metal is what the papers are, except for the round piece. And it's a craft consortium one, and it was already cut out. I kind of made it jagged in my little thing for my creative memories circle cutter. Caught a piece. Well, I just kind of fixed it up with the scissors this time and went ahead and used it because, it's been sitting there a while. And I'm only going to use half, so it will be ready for another layout next time. I went ahead and cut a banner out of that piece there on the left, and I'm going to use the branding strip from the same piece of paper on the right. And that side's so pretty. When I went to put the adhesive on there, I thought, oh, maybe I should have used this side. But I didn't. I do love that green on this side that's up. And this is the branding strip. And I would have liked it maybe a little bit wider when I was thinking it all out in my head. But I thought, why waste the branding strip when I can use it for this? And once I put that film strip on there and the photos, I like it really well. Now, these photos are all from Elephant Rock State Park. And these three I got off the internet. A lot of the rocks there are pink, or they'll have bits and pieces of pink showing because, erosion over the years. And you can see partly pink and partly a different metal or what mineral, it's mineral in the stone. And the photos that I usually have does not show the pink, even though it's there. If you look super close at these photos here on the left, you can see some pink, but you have to look close, and it's like little tiny spots. So I thought, well, I'm going to get some off the internet so the memory of the pink stones will be there just at a glance. And I picked the best ones that I could see. And I never took a picture of the water when I would go to Elephant Rocks. On the other side of the rocks towards, I would say it's probably the west, there is a pool, and that's what's in the bottom photo. And then the rock that you see there where I'm fiddling around right now, it says Elephant Rocks. It looks like they had some of those letters that they'd take like a sledgehammer and hit and, you know, embed it like they would tombstones and stuff. And it says Elephant Rocks there. So I thought I'd add it to this side. Although I do have the wooden sign that is what they have right now all over the park. But I thought this one would be cute here with those other two photos. Now the two photos are of Hope and her papa. And the first picture, you can see him walking up between these rocks. And these aren't very high rocks. They get bigger and bigger and bigger. But he's walking up through there and Hope's waiting on him. Well, then my son walked closer because he knew he was going to have to help his dad climb up. But right before he got there, he seen Hope holding out her hand because she was going to help him up. But he thought he had better help him up anyway. But she was ready and willing to do it. And she is pretty strong. When she was about 5, she was helping me take groceries in. And I was putting stuff in the freezer, and she was keeping up with me. Well, then I noticed I had nothing else to put in the freezer. So I started walking out the door, and I thought, boy, she must have got sidetracked. I got to the door. There she was with one of those big old 28 bottle of Walmart water, the heavy ones, the big ones of 20 ounces. And she was holding it, trying to come through the door. And I had her put it down. I told her she did not need to be carrying something that heavy. But she is a good helper. And she shows it here in this photo. So my title's going to be A Helping Hand. It's going to be kind of on the small side. I thought I would use those alphas there to the left underneath all that stuff, and they're pink fresh, but it didn't quite go with the other rings that I was using. So I had to die cut some out, and I used the memory box ones. And so it is smaller. But over here to the right, it does say natural. That's not really the title. I put it on before I realized I wasn't going to be using those other alphas. But yeah, A Helping Hand was what the title was going to be and still is. Aprilynne had 3 photos there on the left. I have 2 bigger ones, but I have 3 because I added that extra one to the right there. She had the half circle. She had her title where I'm going to have a helping hand. And so I was trying to keep along with that and then stretch it because I like in my albums to have, instead of all 12 by 12, have some interactive ones sometimes and some smaller ones. So this one's a 6 by 12 that I am going to put adjoining it. So of course that means I'm going to have to do a layout with a 6 by 12 on the left hand side for my next layout. Now, I'm going to tell the truth right now. I had a hard time picking which mushrooms to put there in the background and rub it on because I thought I really want one there. And I picked green, so y'all probably think I had that in mind to start with. No, I didn't. I looked at all of them twice, and yeah, it ended up being that one. But of course, I do love green, so, it could have been subconscious, but it wasn't on purpose. Now, that little leaf die, I'm not sure where I got it. I had it a long time, a very long time. And I decided to use it because it does have an embossing when you do cut it out. And so I cut out several. But I used the background of all the photos to cut them out and to punch the flowers out, the centers and the flower themselves. And I used that little EK Success flower punch. And it's over to the right somewhere, but I forgot to show them. And I do have a heart punch over there, and I will remember it, but it'll be a few more minutes before I remember it. But I wanted to put one on that photo down there where she's reaching out to help her papa. The little embellishment that I was putting on there just now, it says seek the good. And I thought, well, I'm going to add a few more mushrooms since I do have the rub on and not only have it as a mushroom, but I'm cutting them apart because, there's not much room where I'm putting them. And so I couldn't put a very big cluster of mushrooms. But I wanted to add the color and, of course, the mushroom there because they are all super cute. But while I'm adding some flowers and greenery and mushrooms, and of course, this little Seek the Good, I want to mention that down there below you'll find 2 master links. One will be for the Stretch the Sketch, and so everybody will be stretching their sketch or shrinking it down. And the other one will be for Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches, and that one has a whole lot of videos on there. So plenty of inspiration down there below. All using the same sketch that you see up there in the upper left-hand corner, created by Aprilynne. Oh, I'm kind of out of frame there. I think I've got my layout up just a wee bit too high, but you will be able to see it in the close-ups at the end. Let's see, should be getting close to getting done. I'm going to add my heart now. I am inking it with that close to my heart ink right there. It is Barn Door, and it just really, really goes with those colors so well. So I pulled it out, and I think it's the first time in probably 5 years I've used it because I had that one of Tim Holtz, but that one's redder. This one's more of a kind of mahogany color. So I like it really well using it with those papers. Oh, and that wood slice says, look for the beauty in the everyday. And that goes with the picture where she reaches out her hand and goes to offer to help him. But yeah, super cute photo. And In among, I am pretty sure he's sent me like 100 photos of elephant rocks. They just went yesterday. And yeah, I really enjoyed looking at them. And I thought, well, that's got to be the first one I scrapped. And the thing is, I was going to scrap for this layout elephant rock photos anyhow. Only it's going to be some older ones I had, that older photos that I hadn't scrapped. I hadn't scrapped. It's amazing how tongue-tied you can get while editing a video. But I am done with the video. I'm done with the layout. Not quite with the video. And there's my 2 pieces and the 6x12. And yeah, it was really fun scrapping it. It was cute layout, and it was fun stretching it just a little bit farther. And there's the completed layout. And I hate to admit it, forget to take a picture of them singly, so I kind of cropped those two down. Well, cropped the one photo down to make two. But yeah, there's the right hand side, and you can see there's a pool there. And I thought natural would look really good there, a natural pool instead of a man-made one. And you can see how pink these are with professional cameras. But yeah, they were free. I mean, but they had a lot better camera than any of the ones I've ever took when I went. But yeah, gorgeous rocks. You can see there how really pink those are. There was quite a few of those two rocks shown where they were really pink, but I like this one because, the sun was peeping from behind them. And there's Hope, and you cannot see, I guess I cropped her papa out, but he's over to the right. And there's the rock that says Elephant Rocks, and it, it was probably done a very long time ago, is all I can say. Um, and there's the right hand side. But I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining me today and spending time with me while I created my layout. I hope you all have a happy, scrappy week and have fun checking out those master playlists down there below. Bye.